What if Naruto died as a baby? Episode 1. The Destruction of Konohagakure.
Minato Namikaze rushed after the masked intruder that was wreaking havoc while his wife Kushinauzumaki lay pregnant in a room far away. Kushina screamed and cried as she tried with all her might to release her new gift from her womb. After just a few strenuous minutes of labor, and the help of the Anbu Taiji and BIWAKO, the wife of the third Hokage, baby Naruto was born into the ninja world. Kushina held him close and gleamed at the beautiful baby boy. Minato approached them to seal the nine-tailed fox demon that resided in his wife. All of a sudden, a masked man snatched the baby from her arms.
The baby!
Fourth Hokage Minato, step away from Jinchuriki.
Wait! Just calm down.
You must go, Lord Fourth! Quickly!
Taiji sprinted towards the man. He slit her belly in an instant. Kushina cried out of pain and fear for her baby's life. The demon attempted to release itself from her body. The masked man threw the baby in the air. Paper bombs aligned his blanket. Minato jumped for his baby boy, but alas, the building exploded, sending him flying away from his wife and child. The building was destroyed and the wife of the Lord Third was killed. The fourth Hokage lay there in shock, regret, and disbelief. He was stuck in a paralysis. Meanwhile, Kushina was bound. The masked man had released the demon within her and took control of its mind. The woman was released and fell to the ground in tears. Blood dripped down her legs and her arms could barely keep herself up.
Minato. Naruto.
The nine tails let out a loud roar as it went to smash the woman. Kushina used the last of her chakra to move out of the way. She held onto the back of a tree trunk and closed her eyes. Kurama disappeared and reappeared within the Leaf Village, Minato and Kushina's home. It obeyed its order from the masked man to destroy it. The buildings burned. People fled their homes and tried to get as far away from the village as they could. Sadly, there was only so much they could do while being surrounded by flames. Jonin followed the village protocol and attacked the large beast only to perish by its hands. With the fourth nowhere to be found, the third Hokage summoned Monkey King Emma and held off the demon. Leaf Ninja outside of the village discovered a light-headed Kushina in the middle of the beat-down woods.
What? What happened here? Where's Lord Fourth?
Genma, please, take me to the village.
The Jonin accepted this request. After a good while, they arrived at the village. It took so long for them to get there, the village was mostly destroyed. The nine tails formed a giant ball of darkness at the back of its throat. Sarutobi smacked the beast with Emna's power pole form, using the last of his chakra and causing the beast to miss its mark and shoot the ball towards the mountaintop.
Take me over there.
But Lady Kushina, the village is ruined. We must protect you and figure out what happened to...
Take me!
The Jonin did just that. He took Kushina to where Hiruzen's Sarutobi stood on his last legs.
Without Lord Fourth here to protect the village, I am the only pillar left to protect it. This village was created by the first Hokage, maintained by the second Hokage, and entrusted by me to make the correct decisions to protect the will of fire. I will not watch my brethren and family be slaughtered any longer. I will take you down, nine-tailed fox, even if I have to die along with you.
Kushina walked slowly to his side. He was baffled at her appearance.
Lady Kushina, where is the fourth Hokage? Where is...
Kushina shook her head at the old man. He yelled and raged at the idea of two young souls being killed so early with ease. She grabbed his hand as she struggled to stand.
I will do all I can with what I have left, third Hokage.
I see. We will do this together.
No!
Kushina tackled the weakened man. He hit the ground and spit blood. She stood her ground and faced the demon. Kushina used the Reaper Death Seal Jutsu and called forth the Shinigami of Death to take her soul and the Nine-Tails along with her. The masked man controlled the beast and sought for her disposure. However, the fox was frozen and couldn't move.
Move, you stupid thing, move! We've come so far.
He teleported to the couple and pulled out some kunai. Just then, the copy ninja, Kakashi Hatake, tackled the masked man. Sarutobi tried to move, but his legs gave in. Kakashi stood ready to fight. The man swatted him away. The assailant held his head as if he had a bad headache and didn't pursue the ninja. The jonin that stood by ran to Kushina's aid.
Lady Kushina! Lady Kushina!
Minato. Naruto.
Light fled her eyes. The Nine-Tails was no more, and neither was she.
I blew it. The Nine-Tails is gone. No matter. This village has been destroyed. The Nine-Tails will resurrect in 7 years, and the world shall belong to us. Here's to a better world and a brighter future. Goodbye, remnants of the leaf.
The masked man watched as Kakashi reached for him as he teleported away. The remaining jonin yelled across the desolate area for survivors. Meanwhile, Minato was a good bit away, still in the woods. He woke up with amnesia and couldn't remember the past events. He looked around at the debris. His white cloak lay tattered on the ground.
Hokage. What does that mean? What happened here? Kushina!
Minato teleported back to what was left of the village. He looked around through the smoke until he found Kushina lying on the ground. He approached her slowly. The others watched as Minato laid down next to his dead wife. He brushed his hand through her red hair and only wished he could tease her about it once more.
Lord Fourth, I'm sorry.
The next morning, the citizens of Konoha attempted to clean up. Chunin assisted with body removal and burial. The Hyuga and Inuzuka clans searched for survivors, while Uchiha took people into their homes, since their part of the village wasn't reduced to rubble. DANZO walked the streets searching for Fugaku Uchiha, the leader of the Konoha military police force, and the whole Uchiha clan to discuss what to do with everyone they were bringing into their homes.
Is it over?
Young Itachi, I see you're still alive.
I could feel it. The hatred. The sadness.
Well, as long as there are people in this world, there will be hatred. There will be sadness, but there's happiness too. Look around at these smiling faces. People are happy to be alive. The Uchiha are the pride and joy of the village and now a more than valuable asset. Make sure to do your part in assisting these lesser folk. You'll do right to look good in the eyes of the Hokage and its predecessor.
Right.
DANZO waved goodbye as he continued to search. Itachi continued to walk and take a look at everyone's despair while he looked for his best friend. He stared at a bird that munched berries on a nearby tree branch.
We are born to live, and we live to die. Why am I just now realizing this?
Just then, the roof of a building began to collapse. A woman screamed for help as she was trapped in some debris. Itachi, being the closest one around, ran to her aid. As a child, there was little he could do, but he still tried with all his might to move the debris out of the way.
Hold on! Just hold on!
Kakashi jumped in an opening and blasted his way out of the broken home with the woman in his arms. She thanked him graciously and he pointed her towards the way of a rescue unit. He turned to meet eyes with Itachi. Itachi's mouth dropped when he saw Kakashi's Sharingan activated.
Are you an Uchiha? You don't look like one.
I am not.
Well, how'd you get that eye?
I lost a dear friend. This was a gift.
Oh, I'm looking for my dear friend.
Let's go find him. Shall we?
Two went off to hunt down Shisui Uchiha. Itachi had to know if his best friend was still alive. Meanwhile, Minato and Hiruzen held discussion on how to go about the village security in its current state. Earth-style jutsu users began to plug up holes in the Leaf Village wall and create temporary homes for the village folk. The restoration of Konohagakure was going to be a long one, and this was only the beginning of the village's troubles.